Alright guys, we're back with you today with a little, it's going to be kind of like a show slash tutorial. We're fixing to head into the city and we're going to do a shoot. I got a good buddy of mine slash old client slash pretty cool dude. We're going to go shoot with him and a good friend of mine on a court. Get some cool basketball shots. So we'll do a little slide right here, show you guys some pictures and how we shot those. So yeah, check it out. We'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, so we made it out here to Piedmont Park. We're actually looking for the court right now. I've only been to this place one time. Thinking about the tennis courts right now. Yeah, that's definitely tennis. Okay, hunting for the court. Probably got to walk all the way around this guy. Alright, let's go this way, see if we can find this thing. Here's a picture that we actually took on the court. We was trying to get it actually on the other side of the court, facing the other way, just so the sun wouldn't be as harsh with shadows. But it's a free court, so we had a lot of people playing, and also in this angle was the only way we could actually get the city background. So in the top right, you can actually see metadata. If you don't ever, take the time to actually write it down, don't worry. Whenever you get back to Lightroom or Photoshop, the info's there, you can see it. This one was actually shot on my wide-angle lens, my 10 to 18 millimeter, and I had the f-stop at a 5.6 and the ISO at a 200. And I did apply one of my filters to it, and from there I didn't really do a whole lot. I bumped the clarity up, and then just did a smooth for noise reduction to make sure that they're stayed pretty clean. I think I actually already took the noise reduction down a little bit, so I'm probably gonna bring that back up a little bit, and we'll probably bring the detail back down some for him. Let's see. The good thing about Marcus is the dude's he's got clean skin, and he's got youth, and he's got young age, so whenever I hit him with clarity, it can actually go pretty high, and it doesn't blow him out. It doesn't make him look too dirty, kind of like rough, like it would some people. Clarity is it's a tricky tool. Sometimes you only want to maybe blur out the background and not the actual subject. I feel like sometimes that looks better. That tends to be a trick that I actually do. But with Marcus, I've actually kind of learned that I don't need to do that. It just kind of like works with him. So yeah, I like these settings a little bit better. I think that's a pretty cool shot. Definitely considering how harsh the sun was, I think it's really, really cool. I was kind of going for, I guess you say, almost like a movie scene. We was trying to catch actually some. The guy was working pretty hard. He was working up a sweat, so we were going to try to get some like sweat dripping right here. We should have just poured a bottle over his head. But yeah, we didn't really quite get all that, but I thought it was a pretty clean shot. This was actually shot at ISO 200, 50 millimeter, and then I had the f-stop at a 1.8, and I shot that at 3200. I was shooting pretty fast that day. I was getting around 8,000, but for this slow shot and him just kind of standing still, I was able to bring it down some. And this was also shot on the 50 millimeter at 3200th of a second at 1.8, and I still had ISO at 200. It was almost the same location. I just had him kind of flip around. So here's an image that I actually marked. I haven't worked on it yet. So I guess we could go ahead and do that and just see kind of what I would come up with, what I feel like I like. This was actually shot at ISO 100 and it was on a 50 millimeter. I was actually I was kneeling down on the ground. I was pretty low. I was my camera was definitely probably at his chin to get this shot. And you can see that it was a shot at the 8,000th of a second. Like I said, I was shooting it because he was moving around. So I definitely wanted to get those shots without missing them. And I actually bumped this one up a little bit. The basketball goal was way too blurred out on 1.8, so I went up to 2.5 to be able to kind of bring that actual goal in and be able to make out actually what it is. So let's see here. We can actually bump up the exposure just a little bit. I want to bring out some of that sun. We'll probably do like, I could probably get away with, just go crazy real quick and see what we can do. I think one looks really good. That's pretty, yeah, that's pretty clean, right? What do you guys think? That's pretty good. Eyes are clear, skin's clear, background's pretty smooth. That looks really nice. I like the one. And we'll go ahead and we'll play with the clarity. We'll bump that up a little bit. Like I was saying, it doesn't really affect him too much, so it's pretty cool. Let's see, we'll bring this down. We'll put some noise reduction on. We'll bring that over here. Let's see what that does. Bring the detail down just a little bit, a little harsh. I'll bring the noise reduction back down a little bit. I didn't shoot nothing but a 100 anyway, so yeah, I think this is looking a lot better. There we go. And from here, I could probably tweak it some more, but this is a real natural shot, so yeah, I kind of like this look. It's very simple and plain. And if I feel like tweaking the settings anymore, I can do that. Also, I can go over here and I can apply any filters that I have pre-saved over here to it. Almost kind of like what you would do on, say, Instagram, except you can actually write these yourself and then save them. You can also download presets and then upload them on here, and they'll always be here, so it's completely your choice. But yeah, whenever I actually fully edit out this image, I may tweak it a little bit more, but for right now, I'm actually kind of happy with this image. It's clean. It shows him working hard on the court. It definitely looks like an athlete. I think it's pretty clean. We'll stick with that.